Hey there, Fisaya here. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books or magazine. Hope you are doing well. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know you're new so I can welcome you. Yes. And if you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for your continued support. I do not take any of this for granted. And so today I have a very exciting video. Let's get started. So I am going to talk to ladies or men that are not married, or they are intending to marry and they have a spouse, a husband, or a wife who lives abroad or lives in a different country to where they live for any reason. So it's just putting it out there. I had a long distance relationship with my husband because I was in a different country, he was in a different country, and but obviously we met, so there was a meeting point and there was a proposal point. Hello. There was a point of giving me saying yes to him, which it was just a long story. Maybe one of these days when he's available, we'll do a joint video of about our relationship and all of those things. Anyway, so the first thing is that God is our foundation. The Bible says in the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. If God is in your beginning, you have nothing to worry. Yes, there may be storms. Yes, there may be challenges. Yes, there may be troubles, but God will guide you. God will help you. So God was our foundation. Even though he was in a different country, I was in a different country. And after he proposed, I still had a lot of proposals. If one of them was saying to me, I am here, you can see me, don't wait for somebody you can't see, But because I have faith in God, I knew what God has said about him. I was unshaken. He kept nagging and nagging and nagging. Oh, I'm going to do this, please, begging me. I said, no, I've said yes to a man. I've said yes to my husband. I can say yes to you. All right. So by God's grace, God was our foundation. And because God was our foundation, we were able to trust each other. All right. Another thing is be born again, like genuine conversion, that God himself can attest to, not just your pastor, not just your family, not just your friends. You should have the witness of the Spirit within you that yes, you are born again. Okay. Another thing is that we constantly prayed for each other. Then there wasn't FaceTime, or I think there was Skype, but it was very limited to certain organization. It wasn't like something you could get on the smartphone. All right. So I remember those days. I think it was like a Nokia something. I can't remember the phone it was, but it was a step just below the BlackBerry. I know a lot of people might know what BlackBerry is, like the newer generation. But then BlackBerry was like, if you have a BlackBerry, wow, you have a very good phone. But then I had a Nokia something. I can't remember. But anyway, we couldn't do FaceTime or face call. So it was more of the audio calls, a lot of praying, a lot of talking together. We talked about everything. We shared about everything. We prayed together every day. We did our devotion every day. But that was after all of this happened, after we've done our parental consent. So our parents knows that, okay, he's going to get married and she's going to get married to him, that sort of thing. So our pastors are aware. So it was kind of the period of our courtship. We had fun talking to ourselves, sharing experiences and all of those things. But then it was a very intentional time. It wasn't just talking about, oh, this and that, a lot of different things. We were very intentional about what we talked about the way forward and so many other things. Another thing we did was we shared books. So he has a book with him, the same book I have in the country I was, and we just read it and we talk about what we've learned or what is learned. And if I don't have a copy, it just tells me what the book is about. And if he doesn't have a copy, I tell him what the book is about. So we talked a lot about everything. And I think that helped us a lot. And like I said, we're very intentional about our relationship. It wasn't, oh yeah, I'm getting married, all the fun and the pageantry and all the glamour. Yes, that was there, but we were very focused on what we wanted, and we didn't just let that time of courtship just slip by without considering God, and most importantly. So we did that time, made sure we talked, and whenever we needed advice, we had our pastors and people in the marriage committee that were able to help us. Okay, they were very supportive. I remember my women leader there. I know she's one of my subscribers. She was amazing, very supportive, very amazing, both to my husband and I. I know she says that I don't call her as I used to, or my husband doesn't, but she was amazing. She was simply sweet. She was there for us. We're able to ask questions. She was able to answer the questions. She was able to be patient with us. She was just a darling. I love you, ma, and you know it. So we spoke about marriage, life after the marriage, the wedding night, the honeymoon, children, in-laws, where to live. We also exchanged cards. I think, it was very difficult, sending gifts abroad, but I think it was cards, most importantly, I was able to do. But most importantly, we talked a lot. So, and I know a lot of people say, oh, I talk to him. It's not just, oh, I love you. And then you have butterflies in your tummy, and he has butterflies and you say, oh, you're just the cherry on my cake. All of those things are good. But if you're going into a serious relationship like marriage, you have to be intentional about it. You have to know what you're talking about and how you say it and what the expected outcome you are expecting, if that makes sense. So marriage is serious, marriage is beautiful, marriage is delicious. Somebody said love is blind, but marriage is an eye opener. Okay, so marriage is amazing however you say it. All right, but this is just basically for those who have a distant relationship, maybe their husband or wife, the intending husband or wife is just in a different country. So yeah, that's me done. Whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.